Hey guys, this is Tyler from How We Hunt. We have a great story of a public land legend to show y'all. Both Eric and the deer he takes are of legendary proportions. He kills deer year after year on hard to hunt Louisiana public land. But this year was a little bit different, killing 3 bucks from the same stand within a 1-week time period. As a young hunter, I dreamed of stories like this. I'm glad to be able to share these stories for more to see. Hope y'all enjoy this glimpse into how we hunt Louisiana public land. Tell me about your hunt.
Well, I lived down home in Lake Charles, so that, of course, we got hit with the hurricanes, and being able to get up here, just couldn't do it with business. Usually I'm up here in the woods by November. I came up here 2 days after Christmas, I believe, and finally got my stands hung and looking for sign. Didn't see a whole lot. I went back out at Monday, and it was a Monday evening. That Monday morning I didn't hunt because it was blowing 50 miles an hour and it'd blow you out of the tree. I turned around and looked, got stood up, turned around and looked at the tree, and I seen it was a really nice buck. So I got ready, and he came 19 yards, and I put it right through him. He went out in the water and stopped. I see my luminoc over there. I slipped down out of the tree. By this time it's pitch dark, and I climbed down, got to the edge, or to the arrow. I shined the light on it, and I was like, yes, it's covered with blood. But I noticed that the blood looked muddy. It wasn't real bright and brilliant. It was kind of muddy, which, you know, kind of concerned me. But I got to looking and examining the leaves where the arrow went through him, and I did see, not full gut, but I saw some muddy gut looking material. And so that concerned me again. I decided I'm going to back out and make a big, about 100-yard loop back out and around through the water. I was slipping through the water and not even making a sound, not a ripple. And about halfway through the water, I heard what was clearly horns crashing together, and just water going crazy. And I was like, what is that? So I turned my light on and I shined over that way, which was a good distance through the woods and the water, and I didn't see anything, and then it quit. I called my buddy Chris, who had shot the deer on Thursday, and he comes down and meets me, and we walk down the edge of the thicket just shining the light to see if we saw the deer lay down. And I explained to him about the ruckus that was going on in there. We went up to the edge of the water in the thicket, and sure enough, there was the deer just laying dead in the water. And so we pulled the deer up out the water and got him all tagged, and we got to looking at the deer and noticed that there was a spot on his high shoulder. And I noticed that spot when I had him in my sights at full draw, and I just thought that it was a fighting scar. Well, what it was where my partner had shot him on that Thursday. It was the same deer that he had shot and lost. Brought him back here to the camp, got him hung up, and then I noticed on the entry side where I'd shot him, it was just scratched all up like somebody took a screwdriver, and the fur was all off of him. And then my assumptions were, I thought, true. There was another deer that came in and started kicking that one's butt in the water. So anyways, I shared that story with everybody, and I got the deer gutted and left it hanging. I said, man, I got to get back in that stand the next morning, and maybe catch this one that was kicking his butt in the water. So I got in the stand that morning, didn't see anything. 8:30 comes, and I hear something in the thicket, and I caught a glance with, a tail chasing through there. Didn't see the deer, didn't know what it was. Put the bow in my hand, and about 5 minutes later, I hear from my right, a deer come running, and it was another buck. It was a smaller buck, but a big body deer. He weighed 172 pounds, and where we're hunting at, you take what you can get, and I drew back, shot him, and as soon as I shot him, I knew it was deadly shot. He took off up through the thicket and made it about 40 yards, and then I didn't hear nothing else. I knew it was down. Went and recovered him. So at that point I thought, man, this is awesome. You know, it doesn't get much better than this, you know. Of course I like to kill big deer, everybody does, but I'm gonna take what I can get. A couple days go by, I still continue hunting. So I get my shower. I guess I get to the tree maybe 2:45-ish, 3, and I'm sitting there, and like, you try to pass the time. So I have a video that a friend of mine sent me of a guy who apparently shot a deer in another place, and he had a video of the deer laying on the bank of a creek, and the deer kept picking its head up, and it, you know, it was probably a back shot, a liver shot or something, but the deer was dying, and he was, you know, the deer picked his head up, put it back down. So of course we're always messing with each other, and I messaged, I had just been there maybe, well, it was around 4 o'clock, and I sent it to Randy, and I said, dude, look what I got. I said, he's on he crossed the creek, and I'm just waiting. He said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, no. I said, you know, so I'm texting him all this and messing with him, and I said, waiting for the deer to die, you know, and he said, you gotta be, you're lying. I said, bro, just, no, I'm not. He says, well, send me a still photo. So I take a still photo of the video of the deer, and he's like, bruh, you're killing me. So I could still tell that he was doubting, and he says, send me a selfie. So I was like, oh man, I'm busted. Now I can't, you know, I can't send him a selfie. I'm in the tree. So anyways, I ended up sending him a selfie, and I just held it up and I went, gotcha, you know. And he sends me back, I am going to kick you in the nuts whenever I get down. So I'm like, all right. He says, he's mad at me. And I texted him and I said, Randy, you know, if I shot something like that, what I do? I call you. I would have called you. He said, yeah, you're right. And this was at 4:06, I believe. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, man, if just something like that would come on me, what would be the odds of it happening? And about 40 minutes goes by, because the deer that you'll end up seeing is I shot at 4:45. Right, so it's 4:45, and just happened to turn and look over my shoulder. Never heard a water movement, didn't hear any sounds or anything, and as I turn and look, there's this deer in the middle of the slough walking but not making a sound. And at that point I said, oh my God, this isn't happening to me. And he's coming right to me. I said, well, I'm not going to even move. I'm just going to shoot him sitting down. And I said, no. I said, I've got to stand up, because if he comes behind the tree this way, then I'm not going to have a shot to shoot this way, or it's going to be more difficult. So I made my way up out of the seat and turned 180 degrees facing the tree and watching the deer come through the water. And I'm realizing at this time, if I don't screw this up, the deer's on a path straight. He's going to come right to me. So as he comes up out of the water, I see that he's going to make a couple trees where I can make my movement to draw. And I have the bow up, and as he reaches this tree and his eyes are about to get to that, behind that tree, I make it to full draw. I look through my peep, find my sight, and I'm just holding, watching him walk in. At one point, he got to some vines and stuff where there was not going to be a shot, and he just happened to stop and I guess he scanned real quick, and I thought, man, I am fixing to get busted. And he just put his head back down and kept walking, and I said, this is it. It's going to happen. All I got to do is make the shot. He's coming straight to me, straight on, and I'm realizing this is not going to be a shot that any bow hunter wants to take. It's what happened to my buddy Chris the week before on the buck that he lost. And the buck stops and looks at him. So he makes the shot here. It wasn't, an effective shot. They're not effective shots. So that I'm holding, and this time he's about 15, 16 yards from me, where I'm thinking I need to take it, but I can't. He continues coming, and at this point he's getting under me. And he makes a small turn, giving me more angle to his shoulder, and at this point he's like 7 steps from me. And I'm at full draw. I stopped him, and he stopped, and I just settled the pin, and I said, it's got to go here. And I pulled the trigger. The arrow hit him in this forward shoulder, but buried straight into his cavity. There was only about this much arrow sticking out. And as soon as the arrow hit him, I could just see the blood come out of him, and I knew at that point this is a dead deer running. I watched him run into the thicket, and he didn't go 30, 40 yards, and I could see him but not see him, and it just stopped. So at this point I call Randy, which I just made the point 40 minutes ago, dude, I'm gonna call you if I shoot something like that. So I call him, he's in the tree, and he looks, and it's me calling. He goes, no, he's not going to do this to me. And he said I almost didn't answer it because he figured I'm gonna, mess with him again. He answers, he goes, don't tell me. I said, so I got my phone up, I got the glove on this hand, I'm covering the phone to muffle my voice just in case the deer was still alive. And I said, Randy, I just shot a monster. He goes, I'm not buying it. He goes, I'm not buying it, you're not doing this to me. I said, Randy, I'm telling you right now, I just shot a monster. Listen to me, listen to me. I said, the deer just stopped over there. I think he's down, and I thought I heard something. I said, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I listened, didn't hear nothing. I said, Randy, I swear to God, dude, I just shot a monster. He said, bruh, you better not be messing with me. I said, Randy, let me tell you something. Get out the stand right now and get down here to me. Right now. He goes, all right, bro, I'm getting out the stand. I said, get down here now. He said, okay, I'm on my way. So at this point, he knows that I'm not going to do that to him, make him get down the stand. He comes down there, him and another buddy of mine, Wyatt Perkins, and he says, I told him, I said, I'm going to wait till y'all get here. I'm not even getting out of the tree. I'm waiting till y'all get here. I said, when y'all come up, I want y'all to video this because this is going to be something you need to capture. So I think as you'll see the video that Randy and Wyatt captured, when I got down out of the tree, it was it all came together. It was a pretty hard moment for me. I didn't know whether if I could talk, because if I talked, I was probably gonna cry. So anyways, you'll see walking up to him, and it was just, it's what every hunter dreams of, to walk up to those animals that you don't see very often. You might see them out in the field chasing. You might see them running through the woods and you say, oh my God, that's a giant. But when you have a deer like that come up 7 steps from you, and when you put an arrow in him like that, and you literally hear the air come out of him when you shoot him, and then to watch him go down, not have to track him 500 yards, and just walk up on him, it was, I don't know, man, it was something that it was hard. It's hard to describe to anybody And I just feel very fortunate. You know, all these guys that hunt with us out here hunt hard, put in a lot of long hours. I've been hunting every day since 2 days after Christmas. That's a lot of hours, and didn't see a lot of deer. I've only seen 3 bucks. I ain't seen any does. 3 bucks, and I killed all 3 of them. That's not a lot of deer. That's a lot of hours in the stand. And I don't know. I had a hard time even sleeping that night. I didn't go to bed till 1:30, and I woke up at 5:45. I just couldn't sleep. But anyways, that's how it all happened. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Get your down. Jesus H. Christ. Eric just killed a giant.
I don't want them saying, "Oh, you shot that." I want video proof. They ain't gonna take this from me.
Dude.
Record season, man.
Bruh.
Record season.
You not down a tree yet?
No, I had to get the feeling back in my legs.
He's a monster.
I love this game. I love it.
Bruh.
I don't know what to say. Ooh, God, this don't happen to a person. Oh, look at it. 3 bucks out of man. Oh, God, look.
Get to it.
No, I don't want to. Oh.
Good God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Where's my arrow?
I'll buy you a dozen of Harris.
Right there's my arrow.
Oh.
Oh, God damn! Oh, shit. Oh. I got...
Pick him up, bro. What a freaking giant.
This is why we do this, man. Oh. Thank you, buddy. God damn. God damn.
Jesus. Look at the size of this thing.
Oh. I didn't even get my bow off the... I didn't get my bow.
It's right there.
Oh, there's my bow.
I got it for you, bro.
God damn.
Oh. Oh, look at him. Oh, this is the one that come in and kicking that other one. This ain't happening to me, man. Go ahead and FaceTime Tanner, please.
Did you already text him?
Yeah. I can't. I got a cop now.
Got him all tagged up.
This big? Oh my gosh. That's a stud.
Don't let him act all crazy now. He's been crying for a half an hour.
I know, you cried to me on the phone.
Earlier today, I wanted to come out here and kick him in the nuts, and then he calls me with this.
Which is bigger than the one I sent you a
Yeah,
video of.
even bigger than the one he was messing with us about.
Yeah, he sent us a video, said he killed a deer, and he was just.
And then he really killed one?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric.
I still can't get control of myself.
You gotta open that top one first.
I can't feel my face.
Help him. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh
my God. Look at here. Look at here. Oh, let's see.
So, getting the deer hung and looking at him, actually in the video you'll see, I thought the deer had been shot maybe through the neck with an arrow. That's not what it is. This deer was a warrior, just a brute, and whatever was kicking this one's butt, I mean, something was kicking his butt. His ears sliced in the back. He's got tine marks here, gouges. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably more once I skin him out. There's another one over here. I came over here and looked at him hanging, and his eye, you can tell, is like cataract up, and of course there's all kinds of mucus and dried up, but the deer had one eye put out. His eyes really, and see, I mean, normally a deer is going to look like this, you know, clear. Great. But yeah, he'd been fighting with somebody. Whatever was wrapping his horns and fighting with this one and hitting him was a man. He's a mainframe 8 with a kicker here on his right G2. He has 17 3/4. I don't know if I'm gonna squeeze 18, but 17 3/4 inside spread. He's got 13.5-inch G2s on each side, and he has 25-inch main beams. You don't find many 8-points. You don't find many 8-points with a frame like that. So again, it's one of them things that you just feel so blessed to even get a shot on that and then kill it. Tyler, you were here when we backed up with the truck, and you saw me. I mean, there was people all here, and I just sat over there on the porch and just soaked it all in, the experience, and I just let everybody else enjoy standing around taking pictures of him, and literally just sat there with my glass of wine and soaked it all in. So I'm gonna get this thing caped out, get him to my taxidermist, and then start talking about some kind of special form or something, you know, to put him on, and then I'll get to enjoy him the rest of my life, and my son and grandkids maybe one day will see it on the wall and the story they can tell to their friends. So again, just blessed beyond. 6-inch bases. Again, that kind of mass on a 8-point is, I think I added up, the total mass measurements was 37 inches. You reach a 40 inch mass on a deer, that's big. 37 inches, I guess maybe I'll be able to be fortunate enough to get one with 40 inches, but anyways, so that's my deer, and I hope y'all enjoy looking at it as much as I enjoyed killing him and living the experience. I hope everybody gets that experience. I really do. My name is Eric Gilley from Lake Charles, Louisiana. This is my 8-point I killed, and this is how we hunt.